Hello. Yesterday we talked about critical thinking tools and we listed 7 that you need to have in your toolkit. Well, today we're going to add number 8. And number 8 is particularly important because it is recognizing red flags. When we hear or see this sort of behavior on the part of people that are seeking to influence us or convince us. So let's have a couple of examples of red flags. They fall into 2 main groups. The first group is bullying, and they're pretty easy to see, and we see them all the time, but we don't always recognize them for what they are, because they irritate us, they make us angry, and sometimes that's the purpose, because that's a distraction. Well, one obvious example is when Donald Trump talks in an unpleasant way to female journalists. It's usually female journalists because he doesn't have the guts to stand up to men. Him calling a lady journalist Miss Piggy, or saying, "Who is it you work for? Well, they're no good and you're no good." Or, "Why did you ask me a question like that? What a stupid question to ask me." I saw some yesterday from a British minister sent out to do the media round, and when he was asked about what's happening with the mysterious disappearing phone of Max Sweeney, who says his phone was stolen. Well, the minister says, "I've got 2 wars on and I don't have time to get into questions about phones and phone theft and missing messages." Well, that was bullying. Bullying in the TV studio on a breakfast programme. Right, the second red flag is the red flag of eternal victimhood. And we hear that all the time as well, don't we? We hear it even on a national basis. But the most recent example was yesterday when the police up in Manchester reported that their investigation into the electoral corruption of family voting had come up with nothing to see here. It wasn't going on, it wasn't significant, it didn't happen. And the eternal victim, Mr. Nigel Farage of the Reform Party, the man who is universally victimised by everybody who hates nasty millionaires telling us what to do and why we should tighten our belts and why we're paying young people too much, and why our taxes will not go up as much as they might otherwise have gone up under the Reform Party, but they'll still be going up. And of course, that's a tax cut, so they're not going up as much as they could. Anyway, Mr. Eternal Victim, Nigel Farage, says, well, it's a whitewash. Typical, once again, a whitewash. If the investigation doesn't come out in my favour, then it must be a whitewash, because it has to bend reality to conform to my expectations, to my definition of reality, and that is, I deserve to win. Matt Goodwin deserved to win, and because he didn't, there must have been electoral interference. A little bit like the crying man baby Donald Trump, who always claims electoral interference, or they're all out to get me, or nobody recognises how wonderful I am, all the time. So there we are, red flags, bullying and eternal victimhood. Watch out for them. They're meant to send you off in the wrong direction.